Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute actually. I'm really excited to be filming this episode because I've never done anything like this. I personally love to talk and I talk a lot. So I decided to cooperate my skills and to make something useful out of it. And now we're doing an episode of podcast. My first time doing this. Feeling a little bit nervous, but anyways. So today we're going to talk about wellness, self-love, self-improvement, how to become productive, and the topic of today's episode is how to become a better version of yourself. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. A lot of people talk about this better version of themselves and how to become that, but what actually is a better version of ourselves? I actually haven't given it much thought, but I feel like for me, being a better version of myself is just me, but improved me. It's like self-improvement, mindset, body improvement, and everything. And just the same person, but living a better life and more improved life. So now we're gonna dive into this topic. I've written some things down that I want to talk about, and let's start it. The first thing I want to talk about is having a routine. For me, having a routine has completely changed everything because it is so important. It is making your life easier and it's actually better. Because, for example, imagine a situation, you wake up, you have no idea what you have to do today, and you're lying in your bed all day doing absolutely nothing, just scrolling TikTok. Is it gonna make you better? Is it gonna make you feel any better? Like, are you gonna progress in some ways? No, you won't. Because you're just constantly doing the same shit and nothing's happening. But if you set up a routine, then your life is gonna improve. So what you can do to change your routine and go from scrolling in your bed TikToks to just doing something useful for yourself and for your mental health. First of all, you have to get up. Like, literally get up and stop watching your phone because you are wasting your time unless you're listening to something useful like my podcast or something. But you are literally wasting your time. So get up and go do something. Trust me, guys, when I tell you, if you put your phone away and just do something useful that will help you in the future, you're going to be grateful to yourself because that is the most beautiful things that you can do. Because when you are actually doing things consistently, when you stick into routine, when you have the goal in your life is going to change like this in a click. But when you're just scrolling in your bed, doing absolutely nothing, just eating junk food, well, we're gonna dive into this later, but you're just wasting your life. You're just wasting your time when you can go out, when you can have fun, when you can do exercise and all this stuff. And you're spending your life on your phone, you're living online. You have to put your phone away. Just forget about it. And honestly, my routine has changed completely over last year, I guess, because I started taking my life so seriously because I know that I'm responsible for it and I know that my life is in my hands, in my control, so I have to make something out of it. I feel like having a routine is really important, especially for teenagers, because they have to do something, they have to stick a routine so they will be more organized. I feel like you can just include a simple task into your routine. It doesn't have to be like a list of full tasks that you have to do that, those. No, you just have to stick to routine so your brain will understand that you are an organized person and you have something to do in life. Because when you do have something, you won't spend your time wasting lying in your bed and scrolling TikTok. You will do actually something. Having a routine can be as simple as just drink a glass of lemon water in the morning. It's actually really good and it absorbs the nutrition to your skin and it is really helpful for your skin and it is just healthy. Like, who doesn't want to be healthy, right? Also include movements into your daily life. It doesn't have to be a workout at the gym if you can't afford it or if you don't have time for it. It can be just a 10 minutes walk outside. For example, if you have a dog, you can walk your dog in the morning or whatever you want. You can just do some exercise at home. Just moving your body, it's like automatically changes your mood and you're becoming happier because when we move and when we do some exercise, it makes us feel better. So you can do this and also you're gonna have an amazing body. Who doesn't want that, right? Sticking to these simple things like exercising daily, drinking water, eating healthy, which I'm gonna dive a bit later, is gonna make you feel better. And it's not only that, it's also gonna be shown on yourself. Honestly, it's really good if you don't eat junk food and any sweets. You're eating healthy, blah blah blah, but this is not true and it's not how life works. I mean, I know this, I've tried this before, it didn't work, so whatever, moving on. But we can just like try to moderate things. For example, you can eat the whole week healthy. Like, it's not like you have to cut off everything. No, you can eat food in small amounts. Like, you can eat veggie salad and after that you can have one sweet or something. You just have to make this amount smaller because when you eat one sweet, what do you want? Right, another sweet, and another, and it goes into this chain, and like, that's not healthy simply. Some people believe that meals that are healthy are horrible and they have a horrible taste, but that's simply not true. People right now think that having a salad and having just a simple plate of wedges are being healthy, but it's called just having a simple ordinary meal, because we're used to seeing this people who eat healthy eating just potatoes, like wedges, I don't know, cucumbers and everything, and we're calling them healthy, but it's actually simple people who eat normal food. Why did we call them healthy? They eat normal food. And there are also people who only eat junk food. That is not healthy at all, and that is not cool, because you put this food into your body. Afterwards, after eating this amount of food, you're gonna feel bad. You're gonna feel bad, and you might even gain weight, because eating junk food on daily basis is not cool. We're not doing this, and it's actually bad for your health. Just, you don't know what's in McDonald's. You don't know what's in Burger King. So why put this in your body when you can prepare a home meal and you know what's inside it, you know that it is good, it is healthy, and you can eat it. Of course, you can add like a sandwich or a pizza or sushi or whatever, but like, you know what's inside your meal that you prepare, and you do not know what's in McDonald's meal, so why should we do that? It's up to everyone to decide. I'm not telling it, because guys, trust me, I love McDonald's as well, and sometimes I'm craving it and I love to eat it, so I'm not judging people. Anyways, I think that sticking to routine is so important, because it allows you to feel better, you're gonna look better, and it is just better. Like, your life is gonna take the switch and you're gonna be like, oh my god, why didn't I do this earlier? It is so good, trust me. Moving to my next point is setting goals. That's actually what I've been doing for the past year, and every day I set a goals, like small goals, for example, like this goes for today, what I have to do, and it can be something as simple as just make my bed, or go work out at the gym, or like clean my room, get ready, I don't know, film a TikTok or something. Just simple goals that you may achieve the day, because when you spend your day, it actually occurs to the point one when I was talking about routine. When you spend your whole day in bed scrolling on TikTok doing absolutely nothing, you're gonna feel lost and you're gonna feel drained afterwards, even though you've been doing nothing all day. But when you set the simple goals that you can achieve in like a minute or like an hour, all right, whatever, so you're gonna feel so much progressive, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I love that, I've been so progressive today, I did that, I did those, and you're just gonna be like in your productive era or something, even though you're not doing so much, but it's really helpful. The next thing that I feel like is the most important part of this episode is changing your mindset. Guys, trust me, when you change your mindset, your life will be completely different, because you change the way you see things. You have to understand that your life is in your control and you're the only one who can change it. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how bad it gets, you are in control. And you may allow yourself to feel that or those, and you may allow yourself not to feel that or those. For example, if you're in a shitty situation and you view the situation from a positive prospect, you may be like, yeah, that is bad, but what did I learn from it? Like, what knowledge did I gain? But when you are thinking like, oh my god, that's such a horrible situation to happen to me, like I'm never gonna get out of the state, you're gonna feel drained, depressed, and trust me, that's not the feeling you wanna feel. Like, you don't feel like you wanna do anything. And that's when people get so depressed and they have no motivation, which is really bad, because when you're motivated, so you're happy. When you're not, you're not. So for me, the biggest changer was watching podcasts, and actually that's the reason I started to film in this one. So a year ago, I started watching The Wizard Liz. I mean, we all know her, right? And she changed the way I pursue things so freaking much that right now, when a shitty situation happens in my life, I'm like, all right, that happened before, that may happen again. How am I gonna get out of it? Like, I'm not gonna sit and just soak in it. I'm not gonna cry because something happened. No, I'm gonna get myself out there and show the world that I am capable of everything. Of course, this doesn't occur to everything in your life, because if the situation is really horrible, it really is horrible, and you have to like understand this, but always try to find a way how to get out of the situation and how to look at the positive side of the situation, because when you do that, life is gonna feel different and you're not gonna be soaking in this, and you're just gonna feel better. The one thing I learned is no matter how hard life gets and no matter how drowned I'm gonna feel, that situation or that person cannot sway my character or my heart. Because what I have and what I feel is only what I feel. And I can't allow a situation or a person just make me feel any less worthy of myself, because I know who I am and I know what I'm allowed to feel, and I'm the only one who is in control of my emotions. A little percent of people can do this because it is really hard, and I know that it is hard, but just trust me, if you try this and if you succeed in it, you're a winner. Like, your life is gonna get so much better. I became a positive thinker a year ago, and it has completely changed everything for me, because when there is a situation that is not serving me, when there is a person that is not serving me, I'm just okay with this. I mean, we just weren't meant to be, or I wasn't meant to be in this place on this time or something, so you just have to let go. It is actually leading me to my next point, cut off toxic people. Like right now, if you have a friend that is constantly telling you how bad you are, how ugly you are, and so on, cut her or him off. Because those are the most awful and insecure people that could ever be in your life. I had a friend like this. When I was walking in public and I looked good, a girl would always tell me, "Oh my god, your hair looks awful. Like, what's even you're wearing?" My grandma wears something like this. And I would get constantly offended by her compliments. But the truth was that she was just simply jealous of me. Because those people who put you down, guys, they are jealous. They are so freaking jealous because they can't have what you have. They can't have your looks, they can't have your personality, and they're just envious of you. Never, guys, never, ever, ever let anyone bring you down. Because if a person starts doing this one time, it's gonna be a consistent action. Like, if a guy or a girl is constantly telling you you're awful, you're ugly, blah, 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 whenever you're out, you're gonna feel like it. You're gonna feel like full of shit. Because you've been told before that you're awful. You're gonna be in this mindset of like, oh my god, I'm so ugly, I'm so bad, I don't wanna go anywhere, I just wanna stay home. Guys, no. Just cut those people off. If a person is not serving you, I don't care who are you, how close we are, you're out. You're out of my life because you're just not serving it. You're just making it worse. It's really hard to cut off people, especially the ones that you've been friends for your whole life. And I know what I'm talking about because I had, again, this experience when I was like 12 or 11, I don't remember. But I had a friend of mine that I've been friends since I was born. So one day I found out that she was talking crap about me, and I was like, damn, why are you doing this? And the thing was that she was jealous because I lived in another city and I had more than she did. And she was telling everyone, like my friends, that I was such a bad person, like, oh my god, look at her, she's just a rich brat, and all of that. And I was like, damn, whatever did I ever do to you? I mean, I was only nice. So I cut her off. And it's not the first time that I cut people off, because I had a couple of friends that I've been friends for my whole life, and I cut them off, like, recently, because those are the people who are just not serving me anymore. Like, they don't respect my boundaries, they do not meet my standards of friendship, and I'm not talking about some standards that are high in the sky, no, I'm telling you that the basic friendship standards, like supporting each other's, being happy for each other's, and just spending quality time together. You know how they say you are a reflection of your friends? And that is so true, because I remember one time I was friends with this group, and they've been constantly doing some bad stuff, I would say. They've been drinking, they've been smoking, and they've been failing all their classes. They didn't care about it at all. So I became friends with this. It was fun at first, and then I was like, damn, where am I? Why am I even here? Guys, also cut off people who are taking advantage of you. I'm really sad to even be telling this, but my younger self experienced this as well. I'm not gonna tell you examples, but just trust me, when a person or a friend is just taking advantage of you, just cut them off, because they are not your friends. Cut people, first of all, who are talking crap about you, who are using you, and who are just not the people you want to be seen with, who are not the people you want to be around, because friendship's supposed to be fun and easy and not just something you have to be worried about like constantly. So just cut them off. Next thing that is gonna make you a better version of yourself is by education. And that is so true, because when you're, for example, are really beautiful, like you have a fit body, but let's say it like it is, right? You're dumb. When you're dumb, no one wants to be friends with you. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because yeah, you're pretty, you're that, you're those, but what is even a person gonna talk to you about? They have nothing to talk to you about because you do not know anything. So girls and boys, educate yourself. It doesn't have to be like a psychology book, a math book, a biology book, and you have to be like smart in all the areas of school, of the areas. No, it's gonna be just listening to a podcast, but not just a fun one. Of course, fun ones are important as well, but you have to listen to something that is gonna educate you, and that when someone is talking about something, you can bring this topic up and you can expand on that topic. Reading a book is such a great way to educate yourself. You can just read entertaining books, you can read psychology books, which is really important, because when you read psychology, trust me, you will read people. Like, reading people is something that I've learned from psychology books, and I could never be more grateful. You may learn the body language, you may learn the people expressions and everything, because psychologist books are something like, there is something about psychology book. What we want is to keep a conversation. So the simplest way to do this is just by knowing a topic. Imagine situation, you're going to an event and it's gonna be an event about fashion, like about this brand, let's call it, I don't know, Versace. So you're at this event and you haven't read anything about this. A man or a woman walks up to you and started talking. What are you gonna say? You're gonna just look dumb, or you're gonna feel dumb. No matter what you're wearing, no matter how you look, you have to be educated on a topic that you're gonna be spoken about. Also, guys, just start taking school seriously, because trust me, when it's the end of the year and you're like, oh my god, I want a better grades and higher grades, and you failed all your classes, it's not cool. It's not cool to be dumb, or like cool girls who do not study, who are gonna be like, oh my god, you read books, you're a nerd. Okay, and I read books because I want to educate myself. I want to live in a better society. I want to be on a higher level, so why can't I read books? That is stupid, honestly. Just, guys, educate yourself. It is really important. Also, I feel like journaling is such a great way to express your feelings and your thoughts on paper. And by doing so, you can express all your emotions on paper, and it's gonna be like a lot out. You're gonna feel even better because you expressed all of it and you've written this on paper, and you don't have them all in your head. When you are in your thoughts and you're feeling so overwhelmed and stressed, you're not gonna be able to focus on something, on a topic that you're currently in. So I feel like journaling, especially at night, and being just grateful for what you have, it can be simple things like, I am grateful that I had a great meal today, or you saw the man who was smiling at you and you're like, oh my god, I'm so grateful that I've seen a man and he made my mood lit up. Just writing simple things that you're grateful for and just expressing your thoughts on a paper is so powerful, and it's really useful. Trust me, guys, just try this. Last but not least, I want to talk about taking care of yourself, because this is really important. It's not a secret to us that people are actually mean, and they decide whether they like you or not by the way you look. They do not care about your personality at first. And people who are gonna be arguing with that, guys, are you for real? Like, you see, for example, an attractive boy walking. Do you really care about his personality at first? No, you care about his looks, because that's the first impression, the looks. First step to take care of yourself is to have a skincare routine. It's actually can be in my first point, like having a routine, but having a skincare routine is gonna make so much changes, because your body and your face is gonna look so much cleaner. Having a time for yourself in the morning and in the evening, it's such a great thing, because you're allowing yourself to have a little relaxing time, like little spa at home, and it's really cool. Like, it is really relaxing, and you're just gonna be grateful. So I feel like meditating is so good, guys. I'm honestly feeling so guilty right now because I haven't meditated in a while, in like 2 months. I'm ashamed because I do not have time for this. But I used to meditate every single day in the morning and in the evening. And guys, it is so freaking relaxing. And I feel like listening to meditation before sleep is so helpful because it allows you to relax and to relax your muscles, your brain, and you're just gonna be falling asleep. Also, guys, the last thing I want to tell you is that love yourself and not show up at any events or anywhere not looking good. Some people might say that I'm wrong for that, but for me personally, when I put an effort into the way I look, the way I smile, and the way I feel, guys, that's gonna hit so different. You're gonna be so much more confident. You know that you look good and no one can bring you down, which leads to my previous point. People who are you showing up for, they know that it's not effortless, and they know that that scene that you came to is really important for you, because when you show, I'm sorry, but dressed like a homeless person, your hair is so messy, and when you show, for example, like this on the meeting, people are gonna look at you and be like, oh, so she doesn't care about our meeting. Because if you do care about the plate that you're showing up to, you have to put in effort the way you look. They will know that you take care of yourself, that you take yourself seriously, that you take this opportunity or whatever that is you're going to seriously. And it is just better to feel good and look good. I mean, to put a simple effort in the way you look, it's gonna make yourself better. And personally, when I go out, I put so much effort in the way I look. Like, because I know that when I'm out, I have to feel my best and I have to look my best. And I'm not doing this for anyone, this is for me. And people who say that girls dress up for boys, guys, get out. Like, literally get out, because that is not true. We put an effort into our appearance for us, because we want to have cute photos, we want to have cute TikToks, and that's not for you. Maybe sometimes when you're on a date, that's maybe for you, but most of the times, nah, not here. So respect the people that you're showing up to and put an effort in the way you look. And who doesn't want to feel cute, right? So guys, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, because I really did. Let me know in the comment if you want to see more of this, because I had so much fun doing it. But love you guys. See you soon.
Grips on your ways, front way, back way. You know that I don't play.